Welcome back, my faithful Legionnaires, to another episode of GTA 5 mod review slash showcases. Now today is a fun one because we are doing a new but old modern vehicle, as you can tell from the thumbnail. So without further ado, we will hop into our faithful Nissan Titan and mosey on over down our runway, so that way we can have a good look-see at what this particular item is in today's episode. Now, Legionnaires, I must say, I have done something absolutely fun today, actually. I actually did the first thing is I hopped inside an actual Nissan Navara for the first time ever today. It was definitely something I would love to have in real life. So that's why we are going to always sport our Nissan Titan, which is practically the Nissan Navara here in Australia. So, Legionnaires, let's mosey on. I just thought I'd say that little bit of information for you, just for funsies. Alrighty, so let's pop it in here into our hangar, and as you can tell, we are looking at this awesome vehicle right here. Now, this mod has several different spawning versions. It looks exactly the same. The only difference would be the paint jobs. And if you have not guessed already what this beautiful plane it is none other than a B25 Mitchell, or a B25M, depending on how you want to say it. Now, this particular plane, I don't know all too much about it. It is personally one of my favorite designs, though. I've loved it ever since I first saw this particular design back in, since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. But it was in the movie Forever Young, starring Mel Gibson, right at the beginning and end of the movie. Now, this particular plane, in real-life specs, has a wingspan of 21 meters, which is very cool. So imagine just hopping on the wing and just trolling over. It has a top speed of 438 kilometers an hour, I think it is. Wind speed, whatever it would be. An actual total weight, not including bombs, ammunition and stuff like that, it would have a total weight of 9,210 kilograms, which is pretty damn cool. A total range, so that means top tank, I would imagine, would be 2,173 kilometers, which is pretty damn cool. Now, the actual real-world model as well, real-world plane, it had its first flight on the 19th, oh god, I can't speak today, the 19th of August in 1940, which is just around the right time for World War II. So this plane would have been featured in World War II. Now, it has, in the real world model, it has a front gunner here, which has some extra guns out of it, which is pretty damn cool. Has a dual pilot system right here, a top gunner, so helps with beating off those pesky fighters, and then two side mounted machine guns, which is pretty damn cool, and then none other than a rear mounted machine gun as well. Now, this particular model for the game itself, it does actually have bomb doors, which is really cool, but as per usual, I can't get it to work properly in my game because it glitches the living shit out of it. So I don't particularly feel like waiting for the game to finish unfucking itself while we do the episode, so we won't be showing it in this particular episode. But if you do download the mod, it will be in the description below. You can get the bomb doors to open and actually deploy bombs, which is pretty damn cool. All guns on it work, which is pretty cool. So these ones here, I'm not too sure about the back rear ones as well, because there's only just my birdie right here flying around in it. So without further ado, we will hop into this particular awesome plane and fly around. When this one's to work, there we go. Now, getting in and out is actually pretty damn easy. Just a good old walk up. There we go. Bit of a levitating. Now, unlike some other vehicles that we have previously tested on this channel, it doesn't have a vertical takeoff. It is literally just a straightforward up and down the runway. Now, this thing has some very, very fast maneuverability when you reverse it for some odd reason. I don't know why, but it does. So, Legionnaires, let's get going. And it takes off very, very well, I personally think. Watch out, birdie. And now, of course, it wouldn't be a good plane without retracting wheels, and it is fully functional, which is very, very cool. Now, this plane has some very good speed, but you bear in mind, if you do want it to go faster, you can change that in your menu mod thingy, mod modifier, let's say that. Now, this is the view inside the cockpit, which looks very cool, very old school. I think I love the look of it. There we go. Look at that. Just absolutely beastly. Now, when you do spawn this in, you won't necessarily get this particular version of it. Like I said, there is several different versions. There's a white one. There's one with the bomber girls on it. One with a bat on it. I did try to spawn that one in just because of our massive fandom of Batman. But alas, I could just get this one. It was close enough. It will do the trick. Now, as you can tell, I am not the best flyer, but my flight skills have improved since I first started reviewing mods on our channel, which is pretty much what we do. It is a mod review channel with a good bit of gameplay now and then, but eventually we will end up doing some more gameplay episodes, but until then we will just be doing some mods. And the next mod, if I'm not mistaken, should be another one from our ever faithful Kevin, who has just released a brand new one soon. I'm not too sure of when it's going to get released, but it should be soon, and it will be the Alien APC, which is awesome. There you go, you can see Michael in the front there. Little barrel roll. I absolutely love this plane. So Legionnaires, we will do the good old fly around, let you guys have a good look at what she can do before we attempt to land and see how good our landing has improved, especially with an older model plane like this. So Legionnaires, sit back and enjoy the show. And yes, Legionnaires, I did forget to mention that all the flaps actually work on this plane as well, because it would not be a proper looking plane when the flaps don't work, which is very cool that they do. I love it when modders do the attention to details on their models like this one does. Now this particular model is not done by our usual fella. This is done by someone completely different. We'll probably be reviewing a few more of this person's mods over the course of our episodes, just because they have some really good planes in their repertoire. And there's also a couple ships I'm looking at doing, actual water ships, so keep an eye out for them if you are interested in that. And just, you know, if you're interested and want to be notified, just get the bell on and you'll be notified. Yeah, it's not that hard. Alright, there we go. Pull back on the throttle. There we go. That is a very, very nice landing, if I do say so myself. Much better than some of our other ones. We'll try not to mention that. There's our faithfulness in Titan. So Legionnaires, I will hop out of this beautiful plane and we will close out the episode. And there we have it, Legionnaires, safe and sound, back on the ground with our beautiful Nissan Titan and our B25 or Mitchell right behind us. So Legionnaires, if you enjoyed this episode, honestly, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really does help us out. We are up to the absolutely funny and hilarious number 69 at the moment, but I am absolutely hoping that we can get up to 100 before the end of the year, or more. I'm always hopeful. And as always, Legionnaires, thank you for your support, and there's not much more I can say apart from that. And so we will see you in the next one.